What's going on, YouTube? It has been probably too long since I really made a serious video. Kind of made that first aid kit one just kind of on a whim because I got it and some people were asking about it. But I feel bad because I've kind of let both of my channels kind of go to the back burner, but I had to for a little bit. Sketching up, had a lot of stuff as you guys know. I got hit with COVID twice and that just wiped me out. I'm still recovering from that, so that really kind of sucked up a lot of energy, a lot of stuff. So every time I wanted to try to get out here and do a video, by the time I did like one little thing, I was actually exhausted, just tired, and work has been kind of hectic to the point where I'm getting so tired of it. For a little, sorry, I had like a piece of cat hair in my mouth, a fucking cat. uh, Anyways, I'm getting to the point where I'm so burnt out. I'm emergency maintenance and I'm on call every single night, other Monday, Tuesday night, and all weekend long. Every holiday, unless it lands on Monday or Tuesday. And the shit that's going on with the company, I'm just getting so burnt out and tired of. So I may be looking for a new job soon. I don't know. We'll see. So that's kind of ate up a lot of my time. We've been getting a lot of these stupid calls and these things in late at night. So I literally have like no energy by the time I wake up. I'm just exhausted. And if I don't get a call, I'm to the point of just worrying on my phone, anxiety from it, that I'm so drained from it. Whereas before, like the first year, we'd get more calls and stuff. It'd be just more normal. And if there was an emergency, it'd be more realistic. Now it's just getting like stupid shit, like people calling in at like 3 in the morning because a light bulb's blinking outside or some shit. Just dumb shit that should be regulated to not come through on calls and wake me up and go through. But all that stuff aside, that's just pissing me off. But it's my day off. Usually my Mondays now are spent trying to recover, relax. So I don't even really get a chance to do anything. By Tuesday, I do something, and then boom, I'm back to work. But I kind of wanted to go back to this because I haven't been on the channel and really done much. I got a lot of stuff to explain in this video to kind of just go over what's going on. I had my good buddy Ryder come by. You may have saw in the beginning of this video him launching his Civic wagon. I believe it was a 1990 H-swap H23A turbocharged H2B all-wheel drive with the wagon drive shaft and diff and everything. Just badass little car. Body is not where he wants it to be, obviously. If you see some of the pictures I'll put on here, it's got some rust, some issues, but hey, wagon vans are really hard to come by anymore and hard to find. So yeah, just sourcing parts from him is almost as bad as trying to source Prelude parts for me, if not worse. But he's got a badass little car. Mechanically, the thing is sound. It is awesome. I can't think of enough. That was actually my first experience with an H series boosted. I have not got to experience an H series boosted, which is funny because since I was 16, H series have been my favorite motors, non-stop. Literally have loved the H series. Um, I love K, I love B, I love D, I love J, C. I love all Honda motors, but H series to me has just always been a great balance of torque and power and the sound they produce. And if you do them right, the reliability you can get out of them, honestly, other than the sleeves where you have some uh, oil burning problems with the pistons. But honestly, you can work around and get around it very easy with numerous things. I'm sure you guys know. But I got the experience of that. He came down. We had a great time. He's a great friend. Some of you guys may know he might have stayed with me, or he did stay with me back in, I want to say November, December into January, and did a lot to help me when I ended up initially getting COVID. I was sick for almost 35 plus days. And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have this Prelude torn all back apart. I put the H23A in here from, JDM H23A right here. And I took it back out because I was like, you know what? I found out what was actually wrong from a friend, Scott, that helped me with the H22 that was in there originally that was swapped. This is a BB2. This 94, not the 93. The nice one's over there is 93. That's also BB2, but anyways, this 94, it started running rough on me out of nowhere, and I checked everything and couldn't figure it out, and I checked the injector signals and all this. We went through all this stuff, and I couldn't figure it out, and something, I can't remember how Scott did, but he's a lot more advanced than me than what he had and tools, and we checked, and we found out cylinder number 2 was not burning right. There wasn't enough heat in it, wasn't getting fuel. And then we checked the fuel injector, and it was saying it was good, but it actually wasn't, because in the ECU, the stock ECU for the H series, or H22 of the 4th generation, the OBD1, it actually, the whole chip was burnt up and was messed up in the ECU. So we found that out through like some testing throughout the day. I ended up getting the Honda S300, ECU all done, everything shipped to the door. Put it in. We did a base map tune on the H23 with the H22 base map tune, and we did that, and it ran decent. I mean, obviously needed tune for the mods I had and stuff like that, just to be completely, legit. I drove it all the way from where I was living to Iowa, from South Dakota to Iowa. It's not that far really, but I drove it, no problems, had fun, needed some other things I was going to do to it. And I got it here and I was like, you know what, that motor was good. Compression was pretty darn good all the way across the board. I mean, it wasn't as great as the H23A, but it was barely, I think, it was in all across the board in the 220s, 240s compression, if I can believe it, right between there. So honestly, that motor was in pretty darn good shape. I had no metal shavings and oil, nothing. When I took it off, the oil pan checked. And I was like, let me just put the H22 back in there and put all these mods on it and finish what I'm going to do with it, and then I'll decide where we go from there. So I'm going to be flat blacking it. I'm going to basically murder out this Prelude, put the black wheels on it. Very stealth, almost Batman type feel to it, a Death Runner, whatever you want to call it. And that's where I'm going with it. And I'm gonna get it tuned, and then I might boost it and keep it, or we might let it go. I don't know. With everything, with all the other 2 projects I got going on, I'm kind of trying to simplify my life. My kids are getting older; they're gonna be driving soon, next couple of years, and I got a lot more things as a father to think about. So some of you guys may know too. I'll put in this video. We sold our Ram. I had a 2018 Ram that I had lifted on 35. Or 20-inch wheels, Vision Rocker wheels with the 35-inch tires. I had the 3-inch Moto Fab lift, the Rough Country step bars, a few things I still kept that I got to sell actually for it. And it was a great truck, but it worked out kind of perfect with us with we were offering, and it took a load off our shoulders right now with stuff, of course, with the rise in price and everything. And a lot of the future to think about too. Like I said, I got 2 children, I got a lot of things to think about. So unfortunately we got rid of that. I loved it. It was a sexy truck. There's a lot I wanted to do with it, but it just, life happens. So I'm getting ready to get this put in there, and I wanted to say thank you. This turned out to be a lot bigger project than I thought it would be. And mainly is because my buddy Ryder was very kind with us helping him. I didn't ask for anything. At first, we kind of came up with a rent agreement, but the guy was such a good guy. He helped out so much. He was so caring. He was always there for my kids and for my wife, for me, everybody. And I finally got to meet his fiance. Wonderful human being she is, and I can't say enough for him. And if it wasn't for this guy, I probably wouldn't be doing as much as I'm doing on this one. I'd be spending more of my time on that one. But he hooked me up with a 1320 4-to-1 header. It was HDB swap, but it fits on here, and I'm gonna have to just change a little bit on the, where the exhaust meets up. That's something I will have to get done by one of our great guys here in town named Andre. He's got his own business, and the dude is amazing. I'll make a video on that later. The guy is genius at building Hondas, and a great person too. Great person. But he got me this header. I don't know if I put it in the video before. I'll show it to you guys. It's an older 1320 header, back when they had their older style emblem, but it's in great shape, no dents. I'm probably going to heat wrap it, and I got everything pulled apart here. Not going to go through everything. I got brand new gaskets OEM from Honda, like everything. I got the RC injector, 310cc injectors. What I got? Upgraded fuel pressure regulator right here. I got to put on just a cheaper eBay one, to be honest with you. I don't think it's even a brand name, but it'll work for this. I'm not trying. This is more of a budget build. I'm not trying to go, that's my baby, that's me super expensive. The CRV is kind of in between, certain things. I want it very reliable. This is just going to be my fun toy until I decide what I'm doing with it. But I got a thermal intake manifold gasket. Another thing from him, brand new in the box. He tried using it. It didn't fit on his wagon. Now I put a few things on this, so this didn't fit on his wagon. Skunk 2 intake manifold for the H22. I got a stock throttle body on there for now. I might end up upgrading that before I even put it together. Sorry, something fell. So anyways, I got the JDM crank pulley. I'm deleting AC and power steering in there. It's going to be just straight bare basics in that one. But yeah, so this turned out more than I thought. So he ended up hooking me up with a set of Skunk 2 tuner cams that they don't even sell anymore. You can see the part number on there. They don't even sell the Skunk 2 H22 tuner cams anymore. It's just stage 2 or stage 3. These ones you can run with a stock valve train. I don't know how long. Says you can. We'll see how long it goes. I'm not too worried about it. If something happens, and I'll fix it down the road. But from what I've read, it should be good with those. You guys might have saw the VMS Viper Fang adjustable cam gears. Doing those, throwing those on there. We're doing equal under pressure, distributed by Exedi. Basically, Exedi clutch master cylinder, new slave cylinder. Gonna go straight stainless steel brake line from the clutch master cylinder all the way, or not brake line, but stainless steel clutch line. Getting rid of the hard line, getting rid of that. 40/40 proportionate valve. Doing an ABS delete with Valix Racing's ABS delete, which was a bitch pulling all that shit out. So you got all that. All new gaskets from Honda. Hard bushings for the shifter bushings. There's a guy, I can't remember his name, on the Prelude forums. He started making these for a while, but I think he stopped because honestly, you can just buy the K-Series ones and they swap right in. Which I'm going to be doing for the nicer Prelude because I want the name brand stuff on there and everything. New fluids, of course. And then I'll take you for a walk around here really quick. Alright, so you can see all the brake lines I pulled out on there. There's a bunch of them laying around here more, but getting rid of brake line, new brake booster gasket, cleaning up the brake booster, everything here.
Gonna get rid of the hard line for the clutch. All that's gonna be gone. Power steering is almost completely deleted. And then I gotta kind of tighten stuff up and literally just trying to make this engine bay as minimal as possible. If any of you guys are looking for OEM AC, OEM ABS stuff, OEM power steering, hit me up, because all of it was good. It was all good, and I had a long, hard time debating on if I was going to pull it out, and I decided to do it. So I got to pull the transmission off, clutch, flywheel, put it on. Of course, I got to put the cams in here, cam gears, retime everything. I had it all done, and I decided to do that. So I got to kind of swap everything over to the motor, and then that will be done. And motor should be good to go in there. I'm hoping, possibly, if I have a good week this week. My wife's birthday is coming up, so that'll be kind of busy. And then for all you CRV guys, and for the 93 Prelude, which needs to be cleaned up really good, but still looks pretty decent. I know a lot of you CRV guys, if you made it this far in the video, you're waiting on that 6-inch lift kit. Well, guess what, guys? It's coming. I finally got everything in. There's just an abundance of parts, things I need to do. As you can see up there, let me walk all the way back here. All this lowered stuff is going to be for sale soon. So all the lowered stuff is going to be for sale. I have just too many parts to go through, but I cannot wait to start getting to this. If you guys are interested in my channel, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's going to be built here soon. Turbo kit for the CRV, 6-inch lift kit. Just too much shit. I can't even go over carbon fiber hood, all this stuff. I actually don't think I'm going to put that on. It's a Cybon, great carbon fiber hood, but I don't think I'm going to put it on my 93, because my 93 is just sleek looking, all painted. I think I'm going to put it on the 94. I don't know. We'll see where I go with all this. This is a lot of stuff. I got the JDM headlights put on the Preludes. I had custom made ones too. I don't know if you can see them there with the yellow and the amber. I got a lot of shit I got to catch up on, and I haven't been really able to focus on it lately. So it sucks, you know, when you're offbeat and a lot of things are going on and throwing you off your whole car mojo, or whatever you want to say. Your car game is just like off right now, and that's kind of what's going on, guys. So I wanted to let you guys know there will be a lot more content. The 94 Prelude, I think, is going to be really fun. And I may end up putting it up for sale when it's all said and done. So if anybody's looking for a Lude that has a lot of rare parts and is a 94, possibly let me know. I'm not going to let the thing go cheap. They're dear to me, and I don't really need to let it go. So it's just if somebody was willing to actually is truly interested in it. Let's say that. So yeah, guys. So stay tuned. There'll be more. I'm also gonna start trying to do some stuff on the channel with some of my friends and things. We have a lot of car guys here and a lot of really unique, amazing rides in this area. So I'd actually like to kind of start doing something on my channel as like a little sideshow. And I just think that would be great. So I'm going to talk to some of these guys. I've already talked to some are very interested. I got to come up with some type of setup and layout I'd like to do in the garage or somehow, somewhere, and kind of do my review on driving the car, feeling the car, my impression with the car, their story, their impressions, you know, how they feel about their car. What made them decide to build it, why were they interested in it, and just a little bit about them. So that's something I'd kind of like to do from any vehicle, cars, trucks, boats, I mean, anything just cool. I'm a mechanical person, and I'm always learning every day, and I always love toys, I guess you say. I love fucking just getting in shit and rolling. So, yeah, that's something I'll be trying to look at doing here pretty soon. And hopefully getting some more rest, because you see in this fucking video, I'm tired of shit too. I'm always smoked. Didn't used to be that way. But yeah, so we got some more stuff coming, and stay tuned, and hopefully gonna start putting out videos starting next week on a more regular basis. All right, thanks guys.